Hello, Powerhouse. Good morning. No, good afternoon. It's afternoon over here. As you can see, I'm in one of my favorite places to just go find stillness and time with God. So I'm bringing you a word today just about that. Okay, so we're going to be reading from Psalm. Lost my verse. 1 second. I'll find it again. The wind took it away. Great. I'm bringing you a word from Psalm 46, verse 10. And it says, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." So I'm here in a place that I find peace and stillness with God. I'm here in a place where I find I can have great communication and great time with God when I'm still, when I'm able to just focus on Him. And that's the word I want to bring to you today, about stillness in the presence of God. I want to encourage you to find a place where you can find stillness with God, where you can hone in on God's presence and really just have time with Him alone. I know you're mostly all home now, enjoying time at home with your friends and family, but I think it's also important to realize that this is a time that we can also spend with God in His presence and really just spend time basking in His glory. So as you can see, if you can see around me, I'm surrounded by trees and grass and greens and insects. I'm not a fan of insects, but I'm tolerating them just for you. But no, I just came on a bike ride to really just have time to pray, have time to think, have time to communicate with God, and I want to encourage you to do the same. It says here, the God of Jacob is our fortress. I want you to be able to build a space where He's able to be your fortress. I want you to be able to build a space where you can go into that space and really just find God's presence is there with you. He's with you everywhere and anywhere you go. But I want to encourage you to really have that space where you can walk into and His presence is just so real and so tangible, like you can just feel it. So I want to encourage you in this time of relaxation, in this time of doing homeschooling for most of you. I'm sure your parents are not enjoying that very much, but I just want to encourage you to really just create that time with God alone. So if that means in the morning, before you get out of bed, you spend time, if your bed's your favorite place, if your bed is your fortress, I want you to encourage you to just spend time with God in that space. Speak to Him. Let Him know what's on your heart. And the more you spend time in that space with God, the more you find that you're filled with the peace of God. You're filled with the joy of God. And by the time you get out of bed, you're active in the day. You find that those things start to come out of you and touch those around you, whether it be your family, whether it be your friends that you speak to, and whether it be teachers. If you have communication with them, they'll find that, oh, this person's really joyful. This person's really at peace, even with what's going on around us. So I want you to just encourage you to spend more time with God in your places of fortress, in your secret place. I'm sure we might not have all have secret places. So my task might not all have secret places. So my task for you is to really encourage you to design a secret place for yourself, whether that be outside on the walks you go daily with your parents, or places you have fun with your parents and your siblings, that you can just find you can take a moment away from that and really look around you and be like, God made that. God made that beautiful sun. He made the beautiful grass. He made the beautiful insects, even though I don't like them. But He really made all of it, and glory be to His name. And you just find yourself being able to pray and communicate with God, whether that be meaning you literally make a fortress. A fortress is like a tent, is an area, is a space that you command. So if you means you make a tent, you pitch a tent in the middle of your house at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and really just pray to God. Or it might just be a corner of your room you find as your favorite spot, where you can really just be alone with God and communicate with Him. So I really want to encourage you to make a fortress of your own, design it, put posters all around it, put colors and scriptures just as this: be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. So the more you reside in Him, the more you reside in the spaces you created for Him, the more He will reside in you, and the more that His character, such as His peace, His joy, the things that say that He is God, will live in you and pour out of you. I want you to really be encouraged. I really want you to hone in on this and really just make secret places for yourself. If you find somewhere it's not working, find another spot. If you find it's not working alone, find a spot with your sibling, find a spot with your parents where you can just sit and talk about God and just communicate about his glory and his beauty and his love and his joy and all the things that just make him a great God. I really just wanted to encourage you to pray and spend as much time with him as you can, because you will benefit from it and you will receive so much more in his goodness. Love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm always thinking of you guys, and I'm praying for you all in this time, and I hope you're praying for me too. Love you.